I interrogated Google like a police officer. The answers shocked me. Imagine sitting face to face with Google and asking it the kind of questions nobody usually asks. Well, that's exactly what I did. I started with a simple question. Google, what is your gender? Google replied, I don't have a gender. I'm just an artificial intelligence. So basically, Google is the only being on Earth that can never be dragged into a gender debate. Then I asked, do you ever lie or give false information? To my surprise, Google said, yes, sometimes I make mistakes. Wait a minute. If a student gives a wrong answer, the teacher deducts marks. If Google gives a wrong answer, it calls it artificial intelligence. Interesting. Next, I decided to ask a more serious question. Do you secretly send information to US intelligence agencies? Google quickly replied, no, absolutely not. Of course, if Google were secretly doing it, do you think it would answer, yes, thank you for exposing us? Moving on, I asked, who controls Google? Google said it is controlled by Alphabet Inc. Imagine that. A company named Alphabet controls the world's biggest source of information. Your school teacher spent years teaching A, B, C, and one day Alphabet ended up owning half the internet. Then I asked, how many searches do people make every day? Google answered, between 8.5 and 13.7 billion searches daily. That means while you're watching this video, thousands of people are searching things like, why is my cat staring at me? Can mosquitoes get married? And how to become rich without working? Human curiosity has no limits. I then asked Google to name the 3 best AI tools. Google listed ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity. I was expecting Google to put itself in first place. Even Google knows competition is tough these days. Then I asked where most of its questions come from. Google proudly said, Asia is #1. Congratulations, Asia. We don't just manufacture products anymore. We manufacture questions too. After that, I got personal. Google, tell me about your childhood. Google said it never played football, never rode a bicycle, and never went to school. Instead, it spent its childhood reading billions of pages of books and websites. In other words, Google was that one student who actually read the entire library. Next came the hacker questions. Can Google be hacked? Google replied, technically yes, but it's extremely difficult. That sounds a lot like a bank saying, you can rob us, but good luck. Then I asked, is hacking a crime? Google wisely answered, it depends on intent and authorization. Translation, if you hack your own system, you're a cybersecurity expert. If you hack someone else's system, you're explaining yourself to the police. Finally, I asked, who is the most famous hacker in the world? Google named Kevin Mitnick, the legendary American hacker. When I asked if he was still alive, Google informed me that he passed away in 2023. And that brings us to an interesting conclusion. The internet remembers almost everything. Google knows billions of facts. It can answer millions of questions. But sometimes, the most entertaining thing is simply asking Google questions it never expected. So tell me in the comments. If you had one chance to interrogate Google, what would be your first question? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video before Google answers that question too.